Hello, welcome back to Crypto Mischief, where I show you how to keep your money out of the hands of those despicable governments. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm in China. Coffee. It's a little bit of ASMR for you. Today we are talking about it's a deflationary token. They're all the rage right now. It's a new one, just a couple days old, and it's really cute. So I had to get it. So we're gonna go look into this token, why I have put my money where my mouth is on this token, and what I think is going to be doing in the next week, 2 weeks, or 1 month later. Or I'm hoping, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my money. And if you want to do the same, then sure, do it. Fuck it. Why not? This is on the Binance Smart Chain. If you need to get on Binance Smart Chain, then check out one of my earlier videos, like this one about Binance. And then you figure out how to set all that up. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, which was my goal just 5 months ago. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for subscribing to Crypto Mischief. And if you haven't subscribed, just do it. Okay, so let's get into this video on tardigrades. Wow. Can't even make his mouth. For this video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I will be giving away $50 of BNB token. Okay? To be eligible for the BNB token, you have to answer the question in the comment section with your Binance Smart Chain address on the answer. Also, the question is, how long can a tardigrade survive without water? Okay, so if you know the answer to that, get in there and you can win $50 worth of BNB from Crypto Mischief to you. All right. So here we are. This is Tardigrade Finance. It is a pretty cool website with a nice little video of a tardigrade. I love tardigrades. Before we begin about the crypto, let's just learn 2 facts about tardigrades that are amazing. Okay. Tardigrades are tiny, tiny little bugs, kind of organisms which live usually in water. Okay, tardigrades can live in cold water or salt water, but if for some reason the water supply diminishes and they completely lose their water source, a tardigrade can live without water for 30 years. That's fact 1. Fact 2 was, after the scientists found out about this, then they took them up into space and they shot the little buggers out into space for 10 days. They caught them again. I don't know how they did that. They're tiny. They're like 0.5 millimeter large. And they brought them back to Earth. They put some water on them. And what happened? They came back to life. Like, this is a hardy little organism. And if you pair that with, a crypto, maybe it's going to be a hardy little crypto. Everything dumps, everything pumps. But maybe this one, when it dumps, it's just going to come back stronger than it was before. Let's see what happens with it. If we're going to go into the tokenomics of tardigrade, or possibly with these kind of tokens, it's not called tokenomics. It's actually called pumponomics. The kind of token that these are, you could kind of put them down as deflationary. And the idea that when a transaction is made with these tokens, some of that burn often goes to token holders. Some of that burn often is completely burned and taken out of circulation on the entire coin supply. Other times that burn is taken out of other wallet holders who are not using the token in the way that the community want it to be used. So there's lots of different ways to cut this. Also, the percentage of burn differs from token to token. This first kind of token came out last year in about November with a token called RFI, which was on the Ethereum chain. And then followed up very quickly by R34P. So which I've made a bunch of videos on. If you want to check them out, go for it. On the Ethereum network, this works pretty well because there are a lot of transactions on Ethereum, but because of the high gas fees, they don't actually have that many transactions compared to where they are now on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, the most famous pumponomic token like this would have to be Feed Every Gorilla, which has been around now for, it came out just the beginning of this year, so it's been about 3 months out. Here's Feed Every Gorilla here, and of course you can buy this on Uniswap or on Pancake. I do own this also, and it's got a quadrillion supply. Like, you need to own at least 1 billion or 5 billion or 60 billion or something crazy to actually have a decent amount of tokens. And it burns down just like I was talking about. The price performance on Feed Every Gorilla has been fantastic. If you'd have put $100 into Feed Every Gorilla in January, you would have made more money than if you had have put $100 into Bitcoin in the beginning of its first cycle. That's nuts. But most people already know about FEG. It's already pumped. It's already established. So if you're trying to get that kind of gains again, to earn that amount of money, 6,000%, the likelihood of this happening again in the near future with Feed Every Gorilla is pretty small, okay? So I'd hedge your bets on, if you're going to buy Feed Every Gorilla, then you're going to have to wait a couple months for something to turn again. This is what I think. So then I started thinking, well, I like these kind of tokens. I want to find another one which I can start putting a little bit of BNB in here and there and start building up and accumulating more. So I started researching which ones there are out there. There are loads, okay? So there's lots to choose from. In the end, I chose tardigrades, and I'm going to tell you why I chose tardigrades as the new deflationary token, which I'm going to start DCAing into, dollar cost averaging, okay? That means every day, say if I put every day, I put $10, $50, $100 in every day. Then slowly I'm going to accumulate a load of this token. And then when it does pop, I'm going to be bank. If it drops, I lose everything. But I haven't put in all my savings. I haven't put in more than I'm willing to risk. If it does dump like crazy, then I will just hold through and I'll continue to put money into this token. This is my strategy for trying to get the most out of this kind of tokenomics, okay? Before we start talking about the roadmap of tardigrades and why it's the one that I've chosen out of this entire list to start investing into, let's just have a look at how many others there are. There's loads of them, okay? We've got Pig. Pig is doing similar. Pretty bare bones website. Join the next level of yield. Hyperinflationary black hole. 2% goes to all holders. 3% is locked in liquidity forever. So they're trying to pump it that way. We have reactive, next generation deflationary protocol built on Binance Smart Chain. They have this wicked graph where everything's going up and down, burn fees. We have Mercipith offering token accumulation and supply scorching, also burning, yes, scorching. So they are even more bare bones of a website. I've tried out all of these because on Binance Smart Chain you can buy these tokens and sell them without any crazy gas. So I bought all of them for like a day, and then I just chose the one which I kind of felt more comfortable with, which I was enjoying more in my journey through the crypto space. And of course we have the Big Daddy Cool Breep, which has a farm and is, what's probably my favorite. I'm really heavy into this one. But it's good to diversify your portfolio. You can't just go all in on one. Okay, so that's already 6. But we have tardigrade. So let's have a look at their medium. And we're going to look through some brief information on tardigrades to get you started. They have just been listed on CoinMarketCap. The CoinGecko listing, I guess, is imminent. They have been audited by War on Rugs. It's a fork of Feed Every Gorilla, which we spoke about earlier. Holder structure shows pancake swap first. Ownership has been renounced. No backdoor or DOS possible. And it has a fixed taxation fee of 5%. So it has passed an audit from War on Rugs, which is great. Okay. stealth launch. They launched with no pre-sale. I like that picture there of a poo. So fair stealth launch, okay? That means they're putting the community first. Actually, their Telegram is pretty positive, which is always a big check you want to do when you're researching a token. See how negative or positive their Telegram is, how helpful they are, okay? Because some Telegrams can be pretty toxic. Caution, you might fall in love. Maybe I have. Maybe I have. So we have 5% tax. 2.5% is a burn, removing it from token supply. 2.5 gives it back to holders. So that's quite a high burn and quite a high payback to holders. They have a Twitter, they have this Medium, they have a Telegram. On the way, they have their roadmap, which is going to be some NFTs. Good. A game. Good. And staking and pools. So that will be some kind of farming initiative to try and get more tardigrade, or maybe they'll introduce a new token. This is all coming imminently, which is good because that means there's other things to pump it. So for their roadmap, we have the 12th of March, which is tomorrow. They have an AMA, Ask Me Anything, with DeFi Gem Hunters. At the end of the month, they have their NFT debut. They update their website once again, and they have a preview of their mobile app, which is like an announcement of an announcement kind of thing. That's fine. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a slow burn, I think, because in Q2, which would be April, then they're going to start launching some other things. So that's why I'm DCAing into this to try and build more of it, so that when it finally does pop, like pop, massive pop, then I'm gonna be banked. So I'm gonna have diamond hands here. I'm gonna hold this until probably the middle of April and see what kind of price action it's had. Okay, I'll update you on my Telegram about my position in tardigrade and where I'm going with it, and if I ever do sell, I will announce it. Problems with some of these other platforms, such as Mercipith, there is nothing about what's going on in the future. So it's pretty, you're really taking a risk here. With Reactive, Hold and Earn, they really bare bones website, and there's not really any information on what's going to happen after. It's just a token and it's just going to live on its own, I guess. The same with Pig. They have some information about what's going to happen, but it's really, really not specific. And so I'm not really confident on that. Of course, Feed Every Gorilla have their trading decks coming soon, so that is why they might just pump again in the future. Keep an eye on them. But then Tardigrades have managed to put small, brief roadmap together. Looking at the price of Tardigrades, the supply here is so high that, say, by putting in $100, you're going to get a couple million, billion, possibly tokens of this stuff. Okay, so it's pretty hard to think of it like that. So you gotta, I guess, compare it to the dollar. But if you compare it to the dollar, it's going to be 0.00000. So we can see here, basically, this is a comparison to dollar, but you're never even going to see $1 on this. It's never going to reach $1. So you need a lot of the token, but the token is cheap. You can see here it's pumped, dumped, and now it's some brief consolidation. This is where I'm buying more in right now. So I bought initially in the beginning stages. I got quite high up. I didn't take profit because I wanted to see what's going to happen. And now it's kind of almost breaking this all-time high once again. And I think, for me, it's a pretty nice time to start buying. So we're going to go over to PancakeSwap, and I'm going to show you how to buy tardigrade. And then I'll update you in a month and tell you if I'm a millionaire. Maybe not. Or I just pissed away 2 BNB. So we want to, first, if you want to start trading with tardigrades, it's on PancakeSwap, but it's not listed on PancakeSwap in the way that you're not going to find it by just typing in TRDG. We need to find the contract address. So if you go to their Medium, I'll link it here. You can get a link to buy, or you can also go onto their Telegram and ask directly for the token address. Always make sure you're getting the right token address. You don't want to put in the wrong one. So this is their Medium, so I'm pretty sure it's going to take me directly to the PancakeSwap where I can get tardigrades. Yes. So again, you're going to see this here, tardigrades, I understand. If you want to save the contract into your PancakeSwap exchange, then you should click on this BSC scan link. So here you would find the contract address here. So you would just copy that, go back to pancake swap. I've already done it, so it's not going to do it for me. But so say you're going to go here, click in the thing, and it will say here, add by user. You just add it in here. Then it will stay in your pancake swap exchange forevermore. So you can always check on it. If you don't do this, you will buy the token and it won't actually be visible for you. So it's a bit of a pain in the balls. So you see here, I've already bought some tardigrade before. I'm going to buy some more. So let's put in 2 BNB. Okay. I'm going to buy 2 BNB of tardigrade. And for tardigrade, the slippage, because it's got a 2.5% burn and 2.5% redistribution to holders, so that's 5% in total. I'm going to guess we're going to need about 5% slippage on this to make the transaction go through. We might even need more. Let's see. Yeah, we need more. If that comes up, we need more, basically. So let's try 6. Okay, so 6 will work. So you could try 5.5% slippage. It just means you're going to get slightly more coin for your BNB. Okay, so currently, today, what is it? 11th of March, I have $644 worth of tardigrade. So let's come back here in a week or two, and I'll let you know how this has gone and where I am in the future. Okay, thanks for listening. Thanks for checking this out. Again, very high risk. Do not spend anything more than you're willing to lose on this, okay? So this is extremely high risk, okay? I'm taking these risks so that possibly you don't have to. You can just watch me do it. And if I make $1 million, then that's all right. Right, so that's the video. Don't forget about the giveaway. If you can answer my question, then answer it in the comment section. Check out all these tokens. Make the right choice for you about which one you think is going to be the most pumpable. Pump, 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 pump. Okay, be good to each other. Don't get wrecked.